Hi everyone, I hope you're staying safe and well. Just wanted to have a chat to you today about the PI Resilience series. So super proud to be able to launch this series here in Australia and across New Zealand. Look, this is really exciting for us because for the first time, PI headquarters in Boston are allowing us to release a series of virtual workshops that are not just for PI clients. So this is not just for people with the platform already. This is for people who've never seen the platform before and never used it. So this is absolutely fantastic and a great way to support people through COVID-19. So within the Resilience series, there are 3 different virtual workshops: leading in a crisis, team building through change. Change is sort of ever going before our eyes, and performing under pressure. So 3 very separate and very different programs that I'd like to talk to you about. Today, I really want to just talk to you about leading in crisis. And I thought the best way is to just show you. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how we have used the tool and give you some ideas on how potentially this could be good for your leadership team. So leading in a crisis is all about having to pivot your business and pivot your strategic priorities. As we all know, success depends on our people, and we've got to realign our people and pivot very, very quickly. This is about helping you to understand what it is you need to do quickly and how you can do that and how you can align your people. So it's about leadership, understanding not just your strengths, but also in a crisis, what can happen where you overuse your strengths. Look at the operations. What is it you're actually trying to do versus the people who are trying to do the work? And then maybe there's a couple of people in your workforce who may be frozen. Maybe, things are stuck at the moment. You're not quite sure how to move it forward. So there could be a couple of things going on. This will sort of adapt how you can lead, help you realign, and then unfreeze those people. So the tool is very, very clever. There's a simple strategic assessment, which is very, very quick. And as you can see on the screen here, you just tick the priorities that you are thinking are important at the moment, okay? And it's really important that you focus on the next 90 days. The tool will then ask you, are you confident or not confident? So each leader will complete this anonymously. As you can see, the strong purple bars, so if we have 3 purple bars, that's a really strong strategic priority. So in this case, we've got really strong stabilizing and producing priorities. So those stabilizing priorities on the left-hand quadrant are really all more internal, about implementing processes, really putting structure in place for our virtual world, and improving how we're going to forecast and budget moving forward. Those ones on the right-hand side, producing, that's more about increasing our real sales retention of our current clients. And if we're going to implement things in a new way, how do we do that? Now, the really cool thing about the tool is then you can put the behavioral attributes of your leadership team on top of that. And if you look here, the blue bar is the aggregated behaviors of our team. So if you look here, the purple is our strategy, aggregated behaviors of our team is blue. As you can clearly see, we're okay in the producing space. We're great in that sort of developing new ideas, driving growth. Even in the top right-hand corner, exploring, we're very strong in sort of commercializing new ideas and innovations. But if you look on that bottom left-hand corner, which is the priority that's really important for us, that's stabilizing priorities, we really aren't that strong in that area. So this really allowed us to understand, okay, well, we as a leadership team lean very heavily on what we're good at. And it can actually result in amplifying behaviors and really starts to show our lack of versatility as a leadership team. So for us internally, we did this across the PI ANZ team. And as a team, we're a really exploring team. So what that means is, we're really innovative. We love, we're a very outgoing, social kind of team, but we're very big picture. And we've got a real desire to learn, try new things, and move on. Now, that's great in a normal kind of an environment. But if you really think about what happens in a crisis to us, we can maybe start taking a few risks that are a bit uncalculated. We might act impulsively because we like to move quickly. And some of our ideas might actually be quite impractical. And those behaviors can get amplified in a crisis. All of our behaviors get amplified in a crisis. But for us as an exploring team, it's really crucial that we understood that. And we really started thinking about, okay, well, what do we need to focus on? Because our priorities right now really are in that stabilizing space. Because for us to get to producing and allowing, and increasing customer retention, we have to have some stabilizing processes in our virtual world to make those training or whatever processes are in place to make them work. So we really had to think that through. And this has been an awesome tool for us to really think about, okay, what is it we need to do in our leadership to be really resilient? How can we align what we're doing, so the work to be done versus the people doing the work? And then how can we rekindle that? Because when you see it in black and white in front of you, it was quite interesting to go, that's why I'm not feeling great right now, because I'm trying to put processes in place and that's not my natural strength. And because I'm under crisis, and the world's a bit uncertain around me, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself and trying to move quickly. Okay, that makes sense to me. So this tool has been absolutely crucial for us and really helped us moving forward. And what I'd like to do is to offer that to you guys in a 90-minute workshop. So it's literally an hour and a half. We will do some pre-work first, where we will get hold of your behavioral assessment. So it takes about 6 minutes to complete your own behavioral assessment. So you can really have a look at those aggregated team behaviors. So that's the people doing the work piece. And then we do the strategy assessment, and we can do that individually as leaders prior to the session. We can even do that in the session altogether. It's very, very quick and really allows us to see the difference between the work to be done versus the people doing the work. Now, why this is so crucial, as research has shown us, under any kind of crisis, it's really important for leaders to get people to rally around a mission. And when I'm talking about mission, I don't mean your 100-year-old website mission of, we want a better world. What I'm talking about is, what is your mission for the next 90 days? As research clearly shows, if we can get people to rally around one or two strategic priorities to really focus on for the next 90 days, that builds that connectivity, that builds that trust, and that builds that let's all rally around something, and gives us all something to focus on and makes us feel like we're connected and part of the world again. And in this remote world, that's something that we really do need to work on as leaders. So I'm super excited to be able to offer this to you guys. So please get in touch if you are interested, or if you'd like any further information. You know where I am, and I'm going to be doing lots of these sessions. So I'm going to give you lots of updates on what's going on over the next couple of weeks. Stay safe, everyone.